What's up, you Caucasian cacksackets out there?
Caucasian cat.
Terrence Popp here with Blake Kleiner.
I have more of this. You see this right here? This apple is so good. I drank all of this just in the last stream. That's
a lot.
This is better than Jim Apple. I know you don't believe me. I know that you didn't think so yourself, but I don't care.
Okay. Well, you're the one drinking it, bro.
I am. It's delicious and nutritious. Tastes like chicken.
Oh, it tastes like apples.
I know. Just fun.
It tastes like apples and bad decisions.
Wah, wah, wah. So, you may want to explain to the stunning and brave folks in the chat here, all 125 of them, the Cool Kids Club is here. Why are we on this channel again, Pop?
Well, we are on this channel because we got a Rooney
again.
And this one is complete bullshit. We'll actually be doing a video on this. I want to talk about it here.
They're all bullshit.
No, I know. But, we're talking to an attorney. By the way, we could use some assistance in the GoFundMe. And we're going to be addressing this moving forward. And for all, I'm looking at it as something positive. We can actually build the other two channels. And
we're trying to.
To be honest with you, we probably have between 10 and 20,000 hardcore fans. If we can get those people on the other two platforms, it's a win.
It is a win. I just, this one particularly cracks me up. Because if you guys watch the new...
Don't go ahead.
I'm going to talk about it all I want.
Well, no, I'm serious. Don't do it right now because
Why?
we have an attorney. He doesn't want to tip the apple cart now. Don't.
We're not tipping the apple cart by telling people what they probably already figured out.
No, don't do it.
Okay, fine, dude. Whatever you
sorry,
want.
I don't. We're going to do some other...
Whatever, dude. It's fine.
All right, I got you. You got to understand.
All right, how about this? Can I be vague?
Well, the thing is, it all depends who's what.
Okay, I will be vague.
Okay.
All right. Apparently, now it doesn't even have to be the video itself that is the quote-unquote offensive content that violates the community guidelines. Now, it can be an article that is archived and linked in the description. That can get you a strike, and this is the best part. The video itself can still be fully monetized after a manual review, and then they don't even remove the so-called offensive link. Isn't it amazing how that works?
Yeah. I don't know, man.
It's like puking on a pile of shit.
Yep.
Welcome to welcome to YouTube,
listen,
where the owner can give herself a free speech award.
I'm going to be honest. Listen, because I deal in truth and I'm really direct about it, I'm about as conservative as they come.
Yeah.
So you and I both have targets on our back. In fact, we started getting they painted the targets on there as soon as YouTube decided that MGTOW was bad.
Oh yeah.
So we're old school at this. We've been getting fucked with forever.
Yeah. We have a sponsor for this show. He's actually taken some time off. But if you watch the crazy movies where Pop and I did cameos and whatnot, Not So Sane Entertainment, he attempted to purchase a Google ad for one of his films. He was all ready to go, and then he was adding keywords for the description of the ad so that they would know where to place it. He wrote MGTOW in there. They denied him access to Google Ads because he used MGTOW.
Well, at least they didn't take his money and then tell him they're going to do it, not do it.
Well, it's not like they do that to us or anything, right?
Yeah, actually, yeah. And ideally, I would like to find a path to actually get the ABC Corp into court.
Yeah.
Do discovery. And then from there, maybe we could spawn some class actions because I'm sure that when they take down a video, they keep the money from the live streams.
They probably do.
And that could be a huge, huge class action lawsuit right there.
Well, if they keep doing what they're doing, there's going to be a lot of that coming down the pipe.
Oh, okay. Well, first of all, you and I just had to sit down with one of our, level 1 wrenches today. And we basically are on 15 platforms.
Just about.
15 platforms.
Baker's dozen.
3 years ago, there was 3.
Yeah. Gee, I wonder where all those came from and why they thought they could start gathering an audience.
Yep.
I can't imagine why.
Yeah. And, and I mean, this is going hand in hand with mainstream, mainstream news sources. Their ratings are the lowest they've ever been since they started tracking it. And there are now...
Did you know Brian Stelter alone has lost like 73% of his viewer base since Biden was installed?
And then...
totally straight.
There are some YouTube channels out there that are blowing these billion-dollar corporations out of the water with eyeballs, and like they're operating on a shoestring budget.
Yeah,
like you and I mean, we've got like two threads of one shoestring to operate between us. We don't even have a shoestring.
Yeah,
and we're still. I mean, I still have people sending me information from the four corners of the world. I have people on the inside who tell me stuff, point me in the right direction. I got drill sergeants, I got RIs, I got dudes working in the queue, telling me all the crazy stuff that's going on the inside.
Yeah, and despite all that, despite our disadvantages, and despite everything that big tech has tried to throw at us, you and I still get a larger audience when we live stream than the president of the United States.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Wow, that is some funny ass shit.
So this goes out to Susan Won't Tickle My Jerky.
Okay, we're gonna have to go with a big fuck off.
And there you go.
Well, and we did do our first, comedy thing today.
Oh yeah. You guys are gonna love that.
You're gonna love it. It's not even that long, so we're gonna release it by itself, and I hope you guys share the shit out of it.
You'll see it later on when we get to the applicable articles.
Yeah, disregard the old man tits in there. I'm just saying.
Hey, it's just a collection of moobs up in here, man. What are you just saying?
Well, you're in a bad place when like one of your childhood friends is like, Popp, I'm just gonna have to be honest here.
Are you feeding an infant?
You got yourself a set of moobs.
Damn it!
And I'm like, what? I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I just don't want to be caught on the beach with you with no shirt. Wear a goddamn shirt. Got some moobs, man.
Damn it. Speaking of moobs, I think that's the perfect segue into our first article. What do you think? And I love this headline. Right. But first...
Let's do an intro into Insanity News. Now,
I got to do the clip first. This Week in Whammon. Don't you love that thing? I love that thing.
All right. First of all, I showed this website to some friends of mine, and they're like, this has got to be parody. This cannot be real. This cannot be real.
Insanity.news, guys. Add it to your bookmarks.
Dude, we're going to make $1 million just ripping on this stuff, because this is where all of the crazy stuff the left is doing is like being filtered to this one receptacle of gold nuggets of dumbness.
It's like it's like each member of Congress in the far left has a toilet, and then all of them join together into one sewage pipe, and that's how you get Insanity News.
This is the cesspool.
It takes balls. Male to female transgender weightlifter to compete in Tokyo Olympics in the Whammons category.
All right, so let's get started here. All right. So all of those whammon out there who used to say anything you could do, we could do better. Well, when a man says he wants to be a woman and shows up in your division, he kicks your goddamn ass. Not some of the time, not part of the time, but all the time.
Wasn't there recently just another weightlifter who used to compete as a man? And I want to say that he ranked as low as like 310th in the world in the men's league. All of a sudden identifies as transgender and gets a gold medal.
Boom. I don't know about that. I don't know.
I saw a picture of it today.
But I remember hearing about the sophomore soccer team destroying the women's, the women's Olympic soccer team.
Yes, that did happen.
So you have 14 and 15-year-old boys.
And that happens every time.
Running these women into the dirt and humiliating them. But yet somehow, like I said before, a couple streams back, I am not going to get in my car, fight traffic, deal with stupidity, pay basically a price to get tickets to a sporting event where they bend you over and blow out your balloon knot, and then have your O-ring violated when you get some hot dogs and beer.
True story.
To watch a second-rate team.
No,
Not doing
that
it.
would be bad.
I mean, there's a reason why the prices for like I don't know, double A baseball is less than the pros.
Yeah.
Because people don't want to fork out that kind of cash to watch second-rate shit.
No, they don't.
No,
Why would they?
I've watched a lot of AAA and AA ball, and it's okay.
Yeah.
But I'm not getting my blue knot punched out.
No, I'm not going to pay $100 a ticket for that.
No, yeah. I mean, maybe you pay like $7 to $15, which is totally reasonable.
Yeah.
You're not getting creamed at the concession stand.
And the funny thing is that this dude is 43 years old. Do you know of any 43-year-old women who are out there competing in Olympic teams?
Well, I know a 38-year-old woman who got a Ranger tab.
Was that an affirmative action hire kind of Ranger tab, or was it?
I'm going to have to say, from what I've heard from the guys from the inside, this woman was babied, coddled along. They changed the standards to make sure she succeeded.
Shocker.
Yeah, because I'm telling you right now, I really don't think any woman is going to pass the Ranger school I went through that was run by those sadists. It's not going to happen. It was crushing.
Yep. And apparently, when women tried to bring up the fact that this was a biological male on the Olympic team, they were told to shut up and not talk about it. Because he's going to win us a gold medal, right? All of a sudden, equality ends where money begins. It's like we've been saying that for years.
Now, if I recall, this particular weightlifter was suspended in the past for using controlled substances.
Would that shock me?
Now, I could be wrong. I think this is the same dude.
And of course, he, she, him, shimp, Laurel Hubbard self-identifies, which we all know is not worth.
So they haven't taken the ice cream scoop to his Sacagawea and
nope, just self-identification
and his seed pumps.
Yep,
that's not going to happen. How could any dude with any self-respect do this?
There was a dude once upon a time who literally identified as a woman just long enough to win the weightlifting contest, and then literally within 24 hours, I'm a man again. Isn't that amazing how that works?
That would be funny. I couldn't do it, bro. I couldn't do it.
Nah, I don't think you'd be able to get your hair long enough.
They'd be like, hey, Pop, I got this great idea. Yeah, we want you to go to this place and tell everyone that you've self-identified as a chick. Destroy all competition, and then when it's over, say, "Psych, I was just kidding. This is a farce." I couldn't do it.
Yep,
I couldn't do it. Even if I was like full-fledged comedian, I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Sorry.
Well, we are kind of full-fledged comedians in our own way.
Internet comedians.
Yeah.
There's no way they're gonna let me do this shit in front of an actual fucking audience.
You'd get shot, bro.
They'd be fucking mad as hell.
Get a JFK haircut. It wouldn't be good. Not for anybody.
That's right. Rules of a gunfight.
You saved 371 lives just to get smoked.
Well, the rules of a gunfight: speed is your friend.
It's very true.
Move in zigzag patterns. Put annoying things between you and the shooter. It does work. I'm just saying.
I wonder if Jen Psaki does speed. But, I mean, it would actually, no, it wouldn't explain her utter lack of intelligence and energy.
So we're talking about first of all, this is what all right. For those of you who don't know by now, a EIU appeared in a city of Wuhan in the country of China a little over a year ago.
Just a bit.
And then China turned around and said, well, it was caused purposely by Americans.
They tried to specifically to blame the military.
Yes. Yes, they did. And, I'm going to be honest, perhaps there was one American who had a major...
the Fauci?
I would say that individual when they said no, gain-of-function testing is illegal to do in America, he's like, fine, I'll just do it somewhere else.
Well, it's just like the Paris Climate Accords, right? Mm-hmm. Well, you can't do that in your country because it's against your new environmental regulations because we all believe in climate crisis. You could just take all that shit and send it to China.
Yeah, it works like
No
a charm.
problem.
Not.
Yeah, government-subsidized worker exploitation.
It's
No.
actually slavery and execution. Let's be
I was trying to be nice.
Yeah. I mean,
Stunning and brave China.
listen, George Soros is alive, hypothetically, because his internal organs are all Uyghurs. Hypothetically, of course.
Allegedly.
That guy has got to be, he's like a walking, he's got to be a lich in D&D terms.
He probably has so many surgery scars on him, he looks like Frankenstein.
I mean, you know what a lich is, right?
Yes.
It's a magic user.
Undead.
A magic user who self-animates himself using magic. So
He self-animates himself?
He reanimates
I was going to say, where did you get that? The Department of Redundancy Department?
You know what I'm saying. Shut up. You're embarrassing me, man.
Geek test!
I'm not even drinking that. Yeah, it's a total geek test. It's all right.
Geek test. Damn it.
Hey.
That fucking
I didn't even see that coming.
That computer's like a shield.
We'll do it, man.
Well, let's talk about Saki Fight.
Saki, circle back.
I still can't believe that she has actually been allowed to get away with this because the mainstream media is trying to run interference for her.
Before we get into this,
Okay.
can we find that circle back rapper guy and just play like 10 seconds of his song? Will we get in trouble for that?
I don't know. I don't know if he's copyrighted it.
Okay.
We'll have to look at it. If we can get him on the show. And
I've already sent him an email. I haven't heard nothing.
If he gives us access to everything.
But listen, if you do a search for circle back rap,
Yep.
you will find it.
It's good stuff.
And listen, I am not a rap fan. I liked a lot of old school stuff, but the new stuff is just atrocious. But this is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy like rhymes. He doesn't just talk to a beat.
Oh, he wrecks her.
Oh my God, it's great.
He wrecks her like the fraternity used to in college.
Yes. Oh my God, it's good. It's good stuff, bro.
Saki accuses Republicans of trying to defund the police by voting against the Biden stimulus.
Okay.
Oh yeah, but just feel free to Google all the cities, or use DuckDuckGo because that's the only way you're going to find the truth. All the cities that have defunded the police and the astronomical crime rates that have followed, and of course all the same politicians that defunded them are like, "What is happening? I thought it was supposed to fix it. We're sending social workers. They're supposed to give you a neck massage and a reach around."
All right, now, like I've said before, I feel ripped off from the pandemic experience because I'm not seeing pyramids of dead people wrapped in plastic on the curbs. But what will happen if they start sending out social workers to all this crazy stuff going on in these cities?
Then you'll get your cornwood rows there.
They're going to stack those social workers like cordwood. Just stack them, rack them, and stack them.
Winnie.
They'll be burying those people on Staten Island or that one island in New York where all the unclaimed bodies go. Not Staten Island. I'm sorry. It's people actually live there. I misspoke. Sorry. Things happen.
Yeah, her claim was that, the proposal included funding for state and local governments, to keep cops on the beat.
Okay.
No, that's the infrastructure that was for everything but, really?
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
No, I'm going to be honest.
It's Biden stimulus, my ass.
The states have shit the bed when it comes to maintaining the roads, maintaining the train tracks, harbors, dockyards and stuff. They have just royally shit the bed. Okay, like for instance, here in Michigan, you cannot drive 6 miles in any cardinal direction anywhere near Detroit and not run into massive amounts of road construction. And it goes on 24/7, 365 every year since I can remember.
And if you drive in like Detroit or Dearborn just this last weekend, you can't go 6 cardinal miles in any direction without running into a flood.
Yeah, they actually sent out divers to search 8 cars that were caught in one of those floods to make sure there's no bodies.
There was a dude on I-94 riding a jet ski.
That's fucked up, man.
I've seen stuff like that. When we the year after that, my parents moved into their house over in Troy. This was like in 1994. We had a huge rainfall. We wound up with like 8 inches of water in our basement. It was
that was
disgusting.
That was 2014, right?
No, this is a different time.
Oh, it's different.
This was like 95 or 96.
Because I remember the time when I talked to you about when the flood was going on.
Oh, yeah.
And you're like, bro.
I gotta go.
You're like, I have some bad news for you, but there's 2.5 feet of poop water shooting out of the toilet in my basement. I was like, whoa!
Yeah, basically.
Whoa! You better go put a towel in
Well,
there.
it wasn't the toilet in the basement. The fucking laundry tub had filled to capacity and started spilling all over everything. And I got two 5-gallon Home Depot buckets.
All full of shit water.
Oh, yeah, and I started fighting it. I was running them up and throwing them out the side door, and I did that for 90 minutes straight. The water actually didn't get more than 3 feet outside of the laundry room.
Dude, that was hilarious.
We had the only clean curb on garbage day. Everyone else, like half their home, was on the curb for people to pick up.
Yeah.
And if you drove around Royal Oak, or especially over in Clinton Township, because the Clinton River completely
it was a field day.
Completely flooded. There was a drone shot, people flying over that, and there's houses, up in water. The whole lawn's flooded.
Yeah, it was a field day.
But that first flood, there were people like driving down my street because it was like knee-deep water. They're dragging their 6-year-old kids behind them on canoes, just like ropes hanging out the tailgate of the truck. Like, meh.
That's some red trash shit right there.
Yes, it is.
I'm just saying.
You guys have all seen it. If you've ever experienced a flood in your life, you've experienced some red trash mofricker out there dragging his kids on anything that could possibly be towed behind a pickup truck. Or if you're, live in the winter in Michigan, you attach a snowplow to your lawnmower, and then you run a ski line from that to a snow saucer that's been, waxed more than the one in Christmas Vacation. Then you drag your kids around the backyard and try to fling them into the pine trees.
That's fun. Actually.
It is good times.
Good times. Yep.
Not that Jen Psaki would know anything about that.
Oh, my God.
I'm trying to segue back in.
I mean, this is total propaganda right here. They're trying to blame the Republicans. It's so stupid.
And anyone who's got a pulse knows that this is bullshit. There wasn't anything in the stimulus for police officers, and if there was, it was like way down at the bottom after, circle jerking the Smithsonian and all these other leftist pet projects.
It's because the Democrats, they just want to give away free shit and money. But they don't seem to understand nothing is free.
Well, it's free to them because they're stealing it from us.
They're stealing,
from productive people.
Like if I should have grandkids, they're fucked.
Yep. Social Security is not going to be around much longer. Why do you think they genocided the elderly? Just asking for a friend.
Well, yeah. I mean, they literally, I don't see it lasting much beyond 2035.
I mean, these globalists have been bitching about life expectancy going up for years. Now, magically, we have an excuse to force sick patients into nursing homes and try to cover it up?
To be honest, I think that they did do that, but it didn't work out as much as they were anticipating because the EIU really isn't as deadly as they're saying.
Oh, but it's the worst thing
there's
ever.
There's a new variant now that we have to watch out for.
More transmissible usually means not as deadly.
We got to be careful. We can't be talking about that. The EIU here, we get in trouble.
Yeah, you can't tell the truth anymore.
Yeah, it's not good.
You can't even post an archive link to the truth. You violate the sex and nudity policy.
That is pretty gay. I'm just going to say it.
That's a tree full of parakeets.
That's
Labia, gargling, ball torquing queers.
That's a house flying down the street, with a bunch of geese on ropes, flying along carrying it. It's just so gay.
Ugh.
It's just unbelievable. All right, that's.
Should we move on to the next portion?
Yeah, next portion.
The lump of vomit. I need to make a graphic for this, but I'll just use this here.
Oh, God! Why didn't anybody tell me?
Hey, before we start, how many people we have watching right now?
We currently have 389 people watching. Thank you all for tuning in.
Outstanding.
Much appreciated, as always. You guys are going to barf when you see this, but
oh my God! Hang on. All right.
You're waiting, aren't you?
Hang on. All right. Okay, spring it on me.
This is not quite as bad as munging. But still pretty... Well, actually, you know what?
This is pretty bad,
Maybe it is because we know for a fact that this person actually does this, whereas munging, you could say there's no way that anybody would ever do it, but there was at least one sick, twisted mind out there who had to come up with it.
Well, okay. First of all, what we're going to talk about when I was in Iraq, soldiers pissed in bottles and left them under their bunks, and it became a problem.
It became a problem.
I literally walking through there, and there's like I walk by this one's rack. There's 36 2-liter bottles of piss. I'm like, bro,
that
is what's wrong with you, man?
that's 72 liters of piss.
And some of them have been there for a long time, so they were like, there was gassing, and they were like swelling up. They're about to pop. I'm like, you get that fucking shit.
And you
out.
got like, drunk soldiers possibly coming in off of like a weekend leave or something.
No,
like
we're in Iraq.
just saying,
there's no drinking in Iraq.
Okay, well, allegedly, let's say somebody broke the rules and decided to stumble in there, and then they sit down in their bunk, and then they look up, and they're like, that must be Mountain Dew.
I'm not going to tell you that didn't happen.
Oh!
But I know in one of the barracks, one of those piss bottles did burst and it stunk to high heaven, man. It was unfucking believable.
Oh, it's terrible.
Was terrible.
That is.
I was always walking through there like, you sick bastards! This is disgusting!
Why?
Oh my God.
That's horrifying, dude. It's horrifying. Why would anyone ever do that? Why would anyone ever do that? It's just absolutely disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
Glug, glug, glug.
It was terrible, man. Terrible.
Sogo in the chat says, damn, this mellow yellow is salty.
Yeah. Oh, and we also have to let everyone know that we are now live streaming to our actual website.
That is going to be happening. We're running a test tonight to make sure that it works. Allegedly, it's working, but I have to actually create a page for it. And then if we can do that, then yeah, you guys can go over to redonkulous.com. If you sign up for a free membership for the site through Wix, sooner or later, we're going to be working on a mobile app so you guys can cast it to your TV and the whole 9 yards. You won't even need YouTube anymore.
And then when we get enough email addresses, we could just do a notification through there, and everyone will get vada voom, vada vinged.
Damn right. But enough about that. Let's drink some piss.
Oh, God! All right, I'm kidding.
This is the chick. And you can tell that this is someone who clearly has a gender studies major.
Well, look at that hair.
Yep.
Okay, that is not good. That speaks of volumes of unsanitary, poor hygiene and grooming.
Yes, and I'm positive that that's just sweet tea. 3 separate giant mason jars full of it in her hands.
Could you please stop this?
Don't die on me, bro.
Read on.
This is the post that goes with it. Fermenting/curing/evolving your urine makes the medicine stronger. Store it in a jar with or without a lid. Plastic lid is great. Paper towel with rubber band is great. Metal is fine as long as it doesn't rust. Keep it anywhere. Now, if she said put it anywhere, she might have a social life. But if you can keep it in the sun, that's preferable. The stem cells will start to accumulate on the bottom. Yum. He's going to puke.
All right, keep going.
It's a white crystalline substance, so I'm sure she knows all about drinking that.
All right, keep going.
In the words of my baby... Oh, no, there's more here. Matured Urine, I'm guessing that's a misspell, fat fingers. Matured urine.
Oh, my God!
Can be strong to drink at first, so a full body massage is a great way to get it into your bloodstream. In the words of my baby sister, Wren of the Sun, how wealthy can you be if you don't drink your pee? If you're nervous about getting started or have specific questions, follow the link in my bio and book a call with me. Heart emojis. The only contraindication to urine therapy is prescription medications. You will need to wean off of those as you rebalance your blood. Hashtag stay golden. Hashtag urine therapy. Hashtag urine therapy. Hashtag plasma princess. Hashtag drink your pee. Hashtag got piss. Hashtag I'd rather be drinking piss.
All right, now a little history lesson here. Back in the day, in and around the intersections of big cities,
Moldy locks in the 3 jars.
They used to have cisterns where people used to piss, and they used to collect the piss and then use it in the fabric industry, dye industry. Back in the day. because they didn't have bleach, but they could get ammonia out of fermenting pig.
Yeah.
This cannot be healthy for you.
They actually used fermented urine that had converted into ammonia to clean stuff on pirate ships. Because the rum was only good for drinking.
Oh, that's fine.
Your clothes smell like piss.
But there's a difference. You're using the ammonia to clean stuff to sterilize it. Oh, you got it. You're not fucking drinking it. That is absolutely disgusting.
If they ran out of rum, you never know. I'm just saying.
It's typically not very good to drink your own pee. I've never done it, never will.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
I don't want to find out, bro.
Piss. It's piss. Damn it.
Yeah, so we should let everyone know that we're going to probably be streaming to this channel for quite some time.
A couple weeks, yeah. Unless our strike is miraculously successfully appealed, then yeah, this is where we're going to be for the next couple weeks. So spread the word.
Yeah.
Kind of like Heidi spread her herpes.
Her syphilis.
Hipple-hiv Heidi.
Hipple-hiv Heidi.
She's taking the stage.
The number one citizen of syphilization. Here we go.
Speaking of lumps of vomit.
This one is just infuriating.
Read the headline. Go for it, bro.
Planned Parenthood sex ed flyer telling 11-year-olds they can have sex as long as the partner isn't older than 13.
And where did this happen?
And this was distributed in Washington State Public Schools.
Is anyone shocked?
No.
This is like Antifa Home Base Part 2.
Yeah, this is insane. Like, this is literally... I mean, you're going to see the big cities going to war with the rural people around the cities because this is utter insanity.
Yep, and there's a picture of the flyer right there. The handout listed other items that children did not need parental consent for. Lovely. Such as birth control as well as HIV and STD testing. The flyer encouraged sexting and advertised that condoms and emergency contraception could be obtained at any age. But they're totally not trying to sexualize your children. That's a conspiracy theory.
Oh God. Can you imagine that? You're working in one of these places, some 9-year-old kid comes in. I need some condoms. Oh, here you go, honey. That's unbelievable.
You're killing me, Smalls.
Back in the day, like, who the hell's your parents? You shouldn't even be here for another 9 years.
Ugh. I couldn't imagine, working at one of those places and an 11-year-old kid comes in asking to be on birth control. I'd be like, fuck out of here and go play with your Legos, you little shit.
What are you
doing?
What are you doing?
You shouldn't even know what that is.
Unbelievable. I don't know.
Shit, man.
Ugh.
I
mean, this is...
Girls, when I was 11 years old, girls were still watching Saved by the Bell. They clearly didn't know shit.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, I mean, the world we live in is just crazy nowadays, and it's only getting worse.
Oh, it's getting exponentially worse. It seems like I can't even stop to pay attention to how insane something is anymore without 4 other different monuments to insanity being erected simultaneously. It gets worse every day.
Every time. Every time.
But, what I have noticed is that the crazier it gets, the more people are waking up to it. What I don't like is that even though they're waking up to it, they don't really seem like they're in a mood to do jack shit about it.
Yeah, evil wins and thrives when good people do nothing. And there's a lot of good people out there who are literally thumbjacking their shit boxes and not doing anything.
Yeah. I mean, because, why make sure that you're actually going to have a retirement in 20 years when you can thumbjack your shitbox and play Xbox?
Oh, here's the next one.
Or give China a Nobel Prize.
Well, why not? They're giving everyone a Nobel Peace Prize.
They gave one to Barack Obama just for existing.
For just, getting elected.
China says that the Wuhan lab should be given the Nobel Prize for medicine for its work on the... Yeah.
First of all, they pretty much made sure that it would jump over to humans by monkeying around with it.
I had to make sure that we weren't looking at the Babylon Bee when I saw this.
Yep.
I was like, this has to be satire. But no, China's Ministry of Foreign Affairs is arguing that the scientists working at the Wuhan Institute of Virology deserve to win the Nobel Prize for Medicine. These remarks were made by Zhao Lijian, Foreign Ministry spokesman and deputy director of the Information Department, during a press conference on June 17th. As part of the press conference, Zhao also criticized the lab leak theory, which is totally real, saying that just because the virus was found in Wuhan doesn't mean it originated there.
It was first found in Wuhan doesn't mean it originated from there. Where the hell would it come from then if that's the first place you find it?
And you know what? They're going to continue to deny it as long as we don't know who patient zero is. And you want to know why we're not going to know who patient zero is? Because he probably got burned to death while he was still alive.
He got disappeared. Yeah, he got converted to a mist.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, we're going to give you a Nobel Peace Prize for crippling the economies of the entire planet and murdering millions of people. Yeah, that makes all the sense in the world.
And have you heard that California has everyone wearing masks despite the fact they've been vaccinated? Okay, because there's the new Delta variant, which people who've got vaccinated are getting sick with.
You know, I find it particularly hilarious. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I just have a really dark, twisted sense of humor. But you gotta love it that a state full of people who said that it's perfectly okay for people who knowingly are infected with HIV to spread that around and not tell people that they have it. That's perfectly fine.
And get away scot-free.
Yeah, in fact, it's stunning and brave, and it gets rid of the stigma surrounding this once deadly disease. No, it's still deadly.
It's still deadly.
You can just manage it.
If they ever turn off the spigot for those drugs,
yep,
it's going to be a tidal wave of doom.
Yep.
I said doom. God damn.
But we still got to shut down the state and keep wearing masks for something that 99.97% of people are going to survive. In fact, most of you won't even know you have it if you get it.
I didn't. There you go. There you go. But, you know, I've been getting a lot of reports from a lot of dudes who are veterans who the same thing happened to them that happened to me. They just all of a sudden had the antibody, never got sick. And I think it's because
you got injected with every cocktail known to man.
I've literally been vaccinated for almost everything under the sun that you can vaccinate against, including rabies.
One more poke.
Hey!
Oh, cleared the computer. Cha-cha!
Well, including rabies. I'm just saying, you know, I've been vaccinated against that back in the day. I'm sure it's not valid anymore, but
okay. Well, I mean, if you start foaming at the mouth, I'll just take you out behind the woodshed.
Well, what they would do if you go down there for counter drug missions in South America, they have vampire bats.
Ooh.
And they like to sneak up on you when you're asleep, and they just nick you, and then they just keep lapping up the blood, and they have an enzyme that keeps it from clotting.
Yeah.
And you don't even know it. You don't know you've been bit by a vampire bat, and then 3 to 6 weeks later, you show symptoms and you're dead. Yeah. So just to nip that in the bud, you're like, oh, okay. You're gonna be walk around the jungle. There you go. Just in case you get it, you're good. We vaccinated you.
Bye-bye.
Because, we're just another mammal.
Of course.
You can vaccinate a dog against rabies. You can vaccinate a human.
Well, yeah.
It's nothing new.
Of course. But there's more. There's more Fauci ouchie goodness.
All right.
You ready for this?
Yeah.
You gotta be ready for this.
Wait, hang on.
Oh, yeah. This is a good one here. Shall I stewie this one up for you?
Yes, do it.
Okay. Full update. Poke and smoke tourists flock to America to receive death shots while the CDC bribes dating apps to attach vaccination badges and super likes to dating profiles.
I've seen this.
On one of the dating websites?
Yeah, I do a lot of research on there.
Research.
Oh, dude.
In quotes.
No, I'm serious, man. There are, it is insane. There are many women that are 40 and older that are on there that they look like a golf course of ugly. and they're being picky. It's hilarious.
18 holes full of balls and overgrown grass and sand traps.
Yes. Oh my God. But
But worst of all is when they don't warn you that there's a water hazard.
yeah. Oh my
But you know who would be totally fine with that? Moldy Locks in the 3 jars.
Moldy Locks.
And we'll put her back up on the screen here. There she is. Oh, see, she's so pretty.
That is so disgusting. Cannot be good for you.
No, it cannot. I can't believe that they're actually trying to like separate people in dating profiles by whether or not they got the Fauci ouchie.
Yeah, they better hope that
Wow.
this does not have a lot of long-term side effects and people get really hurt by this ouchie thing.
Wow.
Because this is going to blow up in a lot of people's faces if it does.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it is so safe that you have to bribe people to take it because the disease is so deadly, you have to be tested to know whether or not you have it.
Yeah. Well, first of all, I am not participating in anything that hasn't been thoroughly tested and approved by the FDA because I was forced
If that.
to take the anthrax shots for the first Gulf War and the second Gulf War. And every time I go to the VA now, I got to fill out a questionnaire about symptoms that you could possibly have that are linked directly to your service in the Gulf War and receiving anthrax shots.
Fun. Oh, here's I didn't know about this. You want me to read this?
Which one?
This is disgusting. And in Canada, creepy vaccine predators are now ensnaring young children into getting vaccinated by offering them free ice cream.
Oh, my God.
This is apparently allowed under Canadian law, which says parents have no role in parenting and children are the property of the state. If you thought the ice cream trucks cruising down child-filled neighborhood streets were creepy, the government of Canada just upped the ante on child predators. Soon, Canadian government child predators will be chasing your kids down the street with a syringe in one hand and an ice cream scoop in the other, screaming, "It's yummy! Don't you want some ice cream, little boy?"
Well,
I love
okay.
this website. Added to your bookmarks, gentlemen, insanity.news.
But they're talking here, Japan is targeting the elderly with COVID vaccines.
Are you shocked?
Yeah.
In the butt. That's where you're getting a shot.
Free ice cream.
Well, we can't talk about this for too long.
Yes, you get free ice cream. You get free stuff.
Yeah. And as if insult to injury wasn't already insulting enough. Now the Make-A-Wish Foundation is condemned for only offering wishes to vaccinated kids.
Are you kidding me?
I kid you not. It says right here from
That is
Wow.
disgusting.
Richard K. Davis, the Make-A-Wish Foundation CEO, states that children who have terminal illnesses will not be granted a wish without being vaccinated, as if they don't already have enough problems.
All right, first of all, they're terminally ill. So they're literally 3 clicks away from being dumped into the trash heap.
The abyss.
They're going to the mulch pile. I mean, that's just what's happening. And now they're saying, "Oh yeah, well we're sorry, but since you didn't get that Fauci ouchie, forget your wish. Fuck you." I will never give these guys another goddamn dime of my money. Fuck that guy.
Fuck him.
Fuck
Fuck him in the mouth.
Shit, that's just disgusting.
It is beyond disgusting. I can't. These kids are dying.
Yeah, that's
And now
unfortunate.
you're telling them they can't have their wishes unless they become a lab rat for something that is not FDA approved. Not that that means anything because they allow shit in our food that basically provides rocket fuel for things like cancer. But
Yeah.
shit, come
There's
on.
a lot of shit they allow us to have in our food that you can't even put in the food in Europe.
Yeah. High fructose corn syrup for one.
Yep.
Soybean oil actually alters your neurological condition. Like, shit you not. Look this stuff up. It is disturbing. And soybean oil and high fructose corn syrup are in virtually everything.
It's like bread and butter here in America.
Yeah. Damn it.
That is nuts. Wow. Richard Davis. We should all send him some hate mail. I'm sure it'd be easy to find his.
I will prefer to address him by the English naming convention. Dick,
Dick Davis.
because it fits, just like it does in his wife's back door. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Alcohol-related incident upon request, of course.
The naughty worm.
I mean, it's getting so bad with this poke and smoke that sooner or later, like, if you don't get it or if you do get it, your own body might start to rebel against you. You see where I'm going with this?
Yeah, I see what you're getting.
Let's play the skit. What do you think?
All right, yeah. Come on, one-eyed Wonder Worm. You used to watch me brush my teeth every day.
I'm angry at you.
Why?
Well, if you don't know, I'm certainly not gonna tell you.
Oh, no, so you're going full chick on me now, I see.
Look, I only got one good eye. I'm not wasting it looking at your ugly face.
Bro, that's so cold, man.
No, you know what's cold? Getting the Fauci ouchie without even consulting me first.
So what are you gonna do now? Do the forever slouchy?
Yep, Space Ghost is on.
Hey, man, that's my line. Jesus Christ.
You're welcome.
Oh, yeah. That took us, what, 10 minutes to do?
Yeah, just about, yeah.
That's pretty fun.
We were just sitting down yesterday after the ride and roast, and I was like, actually before the ride and roast, and we were looking up these articles, and I was like, it'd be really funny if you get this vaccine and your dick don't work, and then it gets mad at you. And I was like, oh, that's a skit.
That's a skit right there. That's a skit. That's some good shit right there, bro.
Smedley Dilright wants to know where's the moobs. They were under the smoking jacket.
They're under the smoking jacket. Dude, stop it. I don't want to see this movie.
Well, you into moobs?
I don't want to see moves.
Moobs. Moobs. Let's do some super chats. All
right.
It looks like that skit was a big hit. If you guys like it, we'll post it separately so you guys can share it out. It's less than a minute long, so it's perfect for Instagram and other such things. So, winning.
Going to hell.
Yes. And a handbasket and getting there quick. 7 hours ago, random donation through Streamlabs. Thank you very much, Ross, with a $20 donation. Hey, Popp, regarding the numbers 36 and 38, bouncing around in your brain pan, maybe 36 is the number of states that call a convention of states, and 38 is the amount of states who ratify a constitutional amendment.
Yeah, it could be. It could be. Now, I've had a lot of dreams where there is a two-way rifle range going on, and it really does turn into the big cities versus the rural communities and suburbs.
Yeah, that's about how it goes, too.
And here is one. This is like crazy. One of the weapons of choice, 12-gauge shotgun.
Ideal for home defense.
Well, the thing is, and I was like, I remember I woke up and I'm like, that is so weird. Why would they do that? And I'm realizing, you don't have to train a bunch of people to use the 12-gauge. You just point and shoot.
That's true.
Yeah, there's not a lot of aiming involved.
Scattergun.
And since it's going to be mostly rural or in the cities, there's not a lot of extended ranges.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, you fight inside houses with the 12-gauge. It's an incredibly lethal weapon.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, it's just a weird ESP dream I had a couple times.
ESP.
My ESP dream.
Oh, excuse me. Will Dog Jones over on YouTube donated $36 there. 36. What is munging? 36. I had to go to that one because it was just perfect. It fit right in with the Streamlabs chat. Polska Bob with a $25 donation. Thank you very much, sir. Gentlemen, here's some monies for booze. Blake, the package should arrive after the holiday sometime. I want you to send me your package, bro.
You got money.
Yeah!
All right.
I'll shoot you a text when I get email confirmation. Gotta run a quick errand. BRB. You don't want to tell me what you do? You gonna send me your shopping list? Gotta go pick up pads?
Yeah, I'll pick up a pet.
For the rectal bleeding?
Oh, God. That's just insane.
I gotta give Polska Bob shit. He's a good dude. He always sends me photos of his booze when he goes and gets his menagerie after work.
Well, you know what? It's good to take pictures of your booze and your shit.
Well, at least you can remember what you were drinking if you black out.
Yeah. They can look at the emergency room. Can look at your phone and go, "Oh yeah, moonshine, IVM, make him vomit."
Yeah, bird dog. Oh, penis picture. Oh God, get it out of here. Sogo with 2 donations back to back, $2.23 each. My name is Joe Biden, and I forget this message. What's the most progressive thing about Joe Biden? His dementia.
Oh yeah.
Attention! The second I saw the words, "You don't need parents' consent," I would be on a mission to burn the school down and talk to the people who okayed it.
So you mean talk?
Talk. He did put quotes around it.
So we're saying talk.
Talk.
That makes great talk. Okay,
Yeah.
now I totally understand.
Yeah, 9mm nouns and verbs.
I totally understand it. The 357 dick dance.
Or, if you want to be more upfront and personal, silk scarf, you just wrap it around.
A katana.
I mean, they are.
I got to bring your katana.
Okay, they are encouraging these children to choke the chicken. After all, you're just demonstrating. It's a technique, not the preferred method, but
Technically, that's a different chicken, but yeah, it's the same choking. So yeah, I understand.
choking chicks instead of chickens.
I can see where you're connecting those dots.
Yeah, because most of the people who are in charge of these schools and indoctrinating your children with all this bullshit are women.
Yes, they are.
But it's totally toxic masculinity, and that's the problem, not the utter lack of it. Now that most kids are being raised in homes without a father, and they're being taught by women in school, and their tutors are women, their teachers are women. Sometimes they have 2 moms. Or even when they have 2 dads.
I just don't know. Oh my God. I do not know how that could actually
I got nothing.
be good.
All I know is that everything that actually is offensive is no longer offensive, and everything that actually works is being called toxic. And that is not a good recipe if you want to continue in the civilization that actually affords you your liberties and freedom.
Well, basically what they're doing here in the West is they're destroying the 4 olds.
Yep.
Religion, old culture, the old people, and so forth.
Yep.
In fact, it did a whole video on it.
In the butt.
Came out on Sunday. Or actually, it was last Sunday.
Yeah. Oh, man. Attention! Blake! Maybe I have a sick sense of humor. Me. Hold my beer. Here's 2. First joke. Why are Americans bad at chess?
I have no idea.
They lost 2 towers.
Oh my God, that's
Also known as some people did something.
yeah.
Monet shot. I'm all about that. I'd suggest the Hank Hill voice. That's a pretty good suggestion. Feels like I'm already talking. Okay, gentlemen. Nothing on this channel has ever grossed me out until now. Turns out piss drinking is my line. Well done. It's like you just fed me a straw with special sauce.
Drinking pee is my line. You missed. Hey. You bastard.
It was black. Attention! Who are the fastest readers in the world?
I have no idea.
This one might even be a little bit too much for me. I don't know.
It'd be bad.
9/11 victims. Want to know why?
Why?
They went through 80 stories in 10 seconds.
That's fucked up.
That's pretty fucked up.
But true. It's true.
Woo!
It was more than 80 stories.
Second place would be Palestine for Queers.
Yeah.
They go through 10 stories in 3 seconds.
12.
I believe I can fly.
For 2.8 seconds.
Yeah, terminal velocity. They call it terminal for a reason.
It's terminal velocity poisoning.
Yeah, because even if you survive it, you're going to have terminal crush syndrome, and it's not going to last very long. Monet shot. It's possible that high-risk populations would benefit from experimental vaccines. For everyone else, it's idiotic. Chem major with plans to go into drug development. Changed my mind, but that perspective really makes the C-19 response, insanity, obvious.
Yeah, and there's going to be a lot of blowback from a lot of the other countries that are using some, ivermectin and hydroxychloroquine, which are not approved by the FDA here.
Yeah.
And they may or may not be effective. There's still some studies out there to see. What are you laughing at?
There's a really good joke coming up.
Oh,
I like to read ahead and make sure that I know what's coming.
oh my God. Okay.
Oh, shit. It's funny. Not this one, but, well, I could skip to it. So go. 556. My penis is like Joe Biden, slightly left-leaning and nobody's first choice. I love self-deprecating humor. Keep it coming, man. No pun intended. Dynaside 13. In my hometown, a mob of BLM and Antifa, some with long guns, are making the rounds on every street in town. That sucks. Where do you live? All with a police escort. Wow.
Really?
Half a block from my childhood home, they harassed and threatened someone out of their First Amendment on their own property.
Yeah, that's not going to...
That's why you need a Second Amendment, to make sure that the first one doesn't get violated.
That's messed up, man.
Holy smoking Joe Frazier.
That's a lawsuit right there.
Oh, yeah. Possibly a whole clientele day worth of JFK haircuts over at the barbershop.
Yeah, could be. Could be. That could be lining up in the future.
Yeah, you need to get some rooftop Koreans for your home, man.
Yep.
So go, again, with 556. At first, I thought it's weird that Joe Biden wanted to make his press secretary staff all whamming. But then I remembered that meant he didn't need to pay them as much. Now that's just nasty. That's my first attempt at a Cleveland. I hope you guys like it.
That was pretty good. It was pretty good.
You know, if you could have a can of soda that was unopened or one that had 12 penises in it, which one would you drink? I always remember that when some chick is like, well, my number doesn't matter. Okay.
Alrighty then. Keep telling yourself that.
Wah, wah, wah. Kiro Ninja 00 with a $10 donation. Hey guys, Joker, Better Bachelor, said that YouTube is targeting guys like you who tell the truth with logic and common sense and will be using their cowardly tactics to censor you. All I have to say to that is, shaka. You want to smell it? It smells like your ex-wife.
It's totally happening.
Oh, it's been happening. Ever since What is MGTOW, we have had a target on our back.
All right, I got to hit the pisser real quick.
Oh, here we go. All right. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Get a tiger by the toe. Deep fake. Welcome back. Do you feel better?
I do.
How many fluid ounces lighter would you say you are?
About 12.
Damn, that's actually impressive. Usually 12 takes me longer. Usually that's after like a really good movie. You know, like you go to the theater and you just don't want to leave because it's that good, and you hold it, and then you just find yourself sitting forward more and more, and then you actually have to walk to the bathroom like a crippled dude.
I cannot hold it that long. I will piss myself. I'm old.
It sucks, man.
Dude.
Yeah, I remember after The Dark Knight, I was like, I am not leaving this movie. It's too fucking good. And then at the end of it, both my buddy and I walking out to the lobby looking like two old dudes who left our walkers at home, like, oh, fuck. We got to somehow piss.
Oh, my God.
You know it's a really good bladder just defiling when you have to grab on to something to hold and steady yourself as you're finally emptying after hours of torture. Self-inflicted.
Yeah.
It's masochism.
It's masochism.
Masochism. It's a good word. Masochism.
We're going to do some super chats?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Bob Maluga. Hey, Pops and Blake, have you seen Meme 101 video of the white guy licking the boots of several black for slavery apology? No, I have not.
I don't want to see that.
I wouldn't either. Why?
No.
Why would you do that? That's terrible. Aya paid us with a $5 donation. Funny how they want to defund the police out of existence, but if they do, then they remove any protection for the BLM from the Patriots.
Well, that is probably what's going to happen down the road.
Okay, it's like you defund the police? Okay. Who are you going to call? Ghostbusters?
Well, as it stands now, a lot of these cities, they're like, yeah, we'll be right there in 35 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, you could literally handwrite half the Constitution of the United States in 35 minutes.
Yeah.
You could read, I don't know, a third of the Torah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's a lot that could happen to you in 35 minutes.
Yeah, you call the police in Detroit, just put on The Godfather and be patient.
Now, those cops aren't coming. They're not coming.
Fuck them. I paid us again. $10 donation. Not really surprised when our resident of the U.S. is a glorified kid diddler. I guess the left is going with the, it isn't against the law if there are no laws.
Well, typically, if there are no laws, then nothing is against the law. So, but yeah, that's usually doesn't go anywhere good.
Oh, shit, man, things were actually better back then because everybody got to carry a gun, and you had to be really polite because we were all packing.
Yeah, how many people we have watching now? Still 300?
587.
Dude, all right. All we got to do is get to 1,000 people on this channel, and we're up to on par with the other ones.
Yeah, keep spreading the words, dudes. If you can like, comment, share this with your buddies who you know watch the show, or even try to bring in some new fans. We appreciate every donation and every share.
Yeah, because we're going to need word of mouth to get this stuff going.
Oh, yeah. Downside 13. Every year of my public education since 6th grade, at least one chick got knocked up in my class since 6th grade. Some were repeat offenders encouraged by their moms. Oh, yeah, it's because they're probably all system surfers.
Yeah, getting free shit. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you don't need to work, honey. You just lay on your back.
Yep.
And let the man do the rest. You don't need a man. You just need his tax dollars extorted at gunpoint.
Yep.
Danny Dan, here's to a couple bundles of sticks. Hey!
Hey! Hey!
Unless you're talking about cigarettes, then you can smoke it.
You better be referring to Kidling.
Gonna light a fire under your ass, bro. Where Eagles Dare with a $3 donation with a little emoji that goes like fist bump.
All right.
Well, thank you, sir. The Bacon! 223, can't stay long. Y'all keep the debauchery up here. That's what we do.
Yeah, baby.
I mean, you could go watch other stuff that's boring and not alcohol fueled, but would you really want to?
That's going to lie to you.
Yeah. Yeah, let's go watch talking heads on TV who don't give a shit whether or not you're even watching because they're going to get paid by their globalist butt buddies anyhow.
Yeah, those guys make absurd amounts of money. And all they are is propaganda Pez machines.
Yeah, and they read off teleprompters and get their faces covered in makeup. This is just how we look.
Yeah, I'm not a makeup guy. It's
Yeah.
not me, man. So, not happening.
One day I'm going to catch you. You're going to be like, oh, I don't want dark circles under my eyes. And I'm going to be like, oh. Your war paint.
I don't know. I mean, maybe if I was like a character in an actual movie.
Yeah.
But other than that, I'm not doing that shit. I am what I am.
They make stage makeup for dudes, and they call it war paint to try to make it a little more manly.
It's not going to work.
I didn't think it would. I just thought I'd mention it to you. Oh, M. Pujo. See, I remembered exactly how it's pronounced. $10 donation. Pick one. Tokarev TT33, 762 by 25. Oruga 57, 5.7 by 28.
The 5.728 has better ballistics, but not by much. The older stuff, the Tokarev ammo, is more expensive to get nowadays. But both of the ammo is pricey and hard to get your hands on. Now, the 5.7 will go through body armor, whereas the Tokarev will, but not all the time. The 5.7 will go through soft body armor like that.
I love how he's like, pick one, and you're like, well, this is what I like about this one. This is what I like about that one. I'm not going to make a call because they're both like my children.
Well, I mean, the Tokarev ammo is World War II style ammo that the Russians used in one of their drum-fed submachine guns.
It's just funny that like most of the time these dudes ask you like, which gun would you pick, and the look on your face is like Sophie's choice. You're just like, I can't do it, man.
Well, if I was going to pick one, I'd go with the newer one because the newer technology is always better.
It's just funny. It's just like they're guns. They're all beautiful.
You know how my monetary system works.
Especially when they're floating to the bottom of the bay. I miss all my guns.
I deal in guns and pizza.
Yeah.
Like when people tell me how much stuff costs, I'm like, that's such and such guns.
Yeah. Like, hey, Pop, I'm gonna rent a movie on Disney Plus for $30. That's 2 large pizzas.
Yeah.
What are you thinking, man?
You can eat on that for a week, man. I do that all the time.
Yep. MGTOW K-Dubs over on MGTOW.tv. Joe Biden's mom should have swallowed. Just saying.
Yep.
Yes. Villainous Jack. That makes me want to do a Joker voice. With a $13 donation, do more mini skits. Dance, monkeys, dance.
You guys like that one? Let us know in the comments.
Oh, yeah. Dude, the chat was blowing up with LOLs and laughing my ass off stuff, and they were talking about the moves, of course. I want to see the moves, man.
Nah, you want to see the moves. It's not pleasant. Not a good thing.
You want to see the moves? You got to wait until we go into Ornpay Hub.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not designed that way.
Han USA Demafan. I think that's how it's pronounced. 1.7 euro donation. If there was a comment with it, it got deleted by YouTube, so I apologize. Danny Dan, here's to a couple of broke-back YouTubers. You had the first part right with broke.
Yeah.
Broke-back YouTubers. I guess better than broke back to the future, I guess. Great Scott, this is heavy. I'm talking about my penis.
Yeah, my buddy who's now dead used to always rip on me when I'd call him on the phone. He'd be like, "What's up, my broke-back mountain whore?" Like, shut up, man! I'm never watching that movie. He goes, "Yeah, I got tricked into it. It wasn't pleasant."
I mean, there's 2 sets of nice tits in it, but it's a real thing to sit through, man. I'll tell you what. Just watch those on Mr. Skin or Ornpay Hub, and you'll be fine.
Yep, there you go.
Fast forwarding to the good parts. The Joe Nerd Show for $5 from Canada. First stream from Canada, eh? Keep up the truth speak. Cheers.
Thank you. We're
you
trying. We're trying.
Yeah, I mean, you guys take care up there in Canuckistan, man. I mean, you guys are spiraling in just as fast as we are, if not faster. I mean, you got the Castro Demon Seed up there actually calling the shots.
When the Touré rifle range starts down here, it's going to spread to Canada real quick.
Canada.
It's going to get ugly.
It's going to be very bad. Jeffrey Paul. Yeah. This guy who wrote the new Countdown song, and it actually graced our last Popp Culture video.
Sweet.
really awesome musician. He actually sent me a video showing me all of his guitars on his wall. And you would be looking at the wall like that's 2 sniper rifles. It's another sniper rifle with a laser scope. That's
That would be like an assault rifle, 2 12 gauges, and a pistol.
but they're beautiful, I will say. And he said, the voice of my junk is so much deeper.
All right.
Well, you know. I was thinking about it. I was like, okay, would he have a deep, toxic male voice, or because it's such a tiny head, you know, would he be talking like this? I was like, I just went with the higher pitched one.
I'm not mad about it. It's what it is.
Yeah, you little pitch gerbil junk. Not to be confused with Richard Gere. Where Eagles Dare with a $2 donation. Again, if there was a comment, YouTube deleted it. I apologize. Mike Hunt. You notice I enunciated that instead of reading it really fast because we're already banned. $5 donation. My grandfather was a CEO at Pfizer. A chemical engineer had a doc put his cancer into remission with urine-based medicine.
Really?
Then the government deported the doc.
Huh.
So there might be some science behind drinking your own piss.
I hope not. Ugh. That's just disgusting.
God, I remember if you owned the Fight Club on DVD back in the day, they had the little fake public service announcements, and then Brad Pitt in an outtake was like, did you know that urine is sterile? You can drink it. And then the whole crew busted out laughing.
Did you know when they show that scene of the bag of fat getting popped on the I almost threw up. I was really like, oh my God, that was so terrible.
Selling rich women their own fat asses back to them, bro.
Dude, I almost vomited. But, you know, it's so fitting, though.
It is. Red-pilled Mo. Yeah, here's to the best red pill creators. Red pill awareness and comedy. And he's got a little emoji there that looks like a rocks glass, and it was a $24.99 donation. Thank you very much.
We're up to what 372 now.
372.
372 people who are still horizontal because of the comedy of our channel.
Horizontal? You mean
No,
vertical?
vertical, sorry. Ugh.
Well, they might be horizontal right now. You know, tie hooker on top, you know.
Yeah.
Got their phone in their hand watching the show.
Did you know that down is it Sweden?
Yeah.
They're actually trying to take steps to limit their men from marrying women from Thailand.
Why?
I'll give you one guess.
Because they're not feminist?
Correct. The number has increased threefold since 2007.
Wow, no wonder they put out those freaking commercials in these, you know, open borders countries encouraging their women to start banging the migrants.
Yeah.
It's because that's the only way that's going to happen for them.
Yeah, I
That's
mean, I don't blame
hilarious.
them. I mean, who wants to, like, you know, be married to a knuckle dragging, you know, Swedish cow?
I got nothing.
You know, I mean, I've seen a lot of Swedish women and they look pretty good.
Yeah.
But still, you know, the divorce rate is like 55%.
Yeah.
That's just right out of the gate. And then the divorce rate for these men who marry these Thai chicks is 15%.
See, that right there speaks for itself.
That's a huge difference, man.
Huge difference. So that's the difference between women who are feminine and women who are feminists, who are taught that masculinity is toxic and then make their entire lifestyle about pursuing masculine traits.
Yeah.
You see how that works?
There is absolutely no way I am going to suffer a woman like that ever again. It's never going to happen.
And plus, Swedish porn is just a huge turnoff. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, have you noticed that?
Yeah.
Okay, remember when we were kids and you used to like wait till your parents went to sleep and turn on like one of the wavy line channels?
Oh, yeah, Spice.
Just so you could get 2 seconds of titties. That was a good day for you.
Or, you know, if your parents sleep soundly enough, you sneak under dad's side of the bed and, oh, here you go.
But, you know, I'm just saying, now we're become so spoiled to it. Like, if it's another language, forget it.
No sound, forget it.
Forget it. You know, if I don't see certain camera angles, forget it.
Some of the camera angles, definitely forget it.
Yeah. I mean, literally, I'll be like, yeah, it's just so stupid.
Yeah.
Watch something else. I mean, I'm not 16 anymore, but I'm just saying.
Like some of it is just like, oh, it's a dude's butthole. Yeah, turn it off, turn it off.
Oh!
What do they call that? Brown eye vision?
Ah!
Sack cinematography?
Sack-a-lack attack.
Sack-a-lack. Bootstraps and succotash. The fuck?
Oh my God, boot traps!
What do you expect when you get ass blasters from outer space? I mean, come on.
That would actually be funny for a good a comedy skit porno thing. Bootstraps and succotash. It's some old dude with like this incredibly long leathery sack.
Oh God!
He's like slapping the lady on the belly as he's. Oh my God! The visuals are
I
terrible.
couldn't imagine a sack hanging down that low. You try to every time you take a shit, you basically had to take a fire hose to your own wang.
I remember in Home Depot, I was there years ago with my ex-wife, and there was this old guy, and he was like, "So, where's the water level on this?" And the guy's like, "I don't know why." He goes, "I needed to have a low water level because I'm tired of my nuts hitting the water in the middle of the night when I sit down." I left my balls out. Like, oh my God!
I would have laughed my ass off too.
Oh. I could not help it. I could not help it. I instantaneously just started laughing.
Ooh, that's amazing.
And my ex-wife was like, "Come on, shut up, stop laughing." I'm like, I just couldn't. I couldn't stop laughing.
Somebody mentioned Cartman in the chat, so hey, you know what? I'll just give it a shot.
I'll butter you a muffin. $5 donation. Is this name shorter than Fives Out Joker as low?
What the fornification?
It's what I call my art more tasteful.
What?
I don't get it.
I'll butter your muffin. Well, if you put some frosting on it, it becomes a cupcake.
Oh,
That's what I always did to chicks who had muffin tops.
I suppose.
Frost it and turn it.
I don't need that visual.
My Cartman sucks. I'm sorry, guys.
Respect my authority.
M. Pujo, $10 for pronouncing it right, and $10 because Popp loves officers like me.
I can't stand him. I'm serious.
Are you a cop? Are you an officer? Like West Pointer? Or like...
Oh, listen. Like when I got my 4-year degree, they're like, "Yeah, put in your packet for direct commission." I'm like,
No.
fuck off.
F off.
If I want to attend an orchestra of dick sucking and backstabbing, then I will drop a packet for a direct commission. Until that point, you could just kiss my goddamn ass.
Orchestra of dick sucking.
And backstabbing. That's all they do up there. It's totally true.
Oh, man.
Like
Now there's another music video we need to make along with the burps. You know, you just get download a bunch of Orn paste sounds and you just do an orchestra of literal dick sucking.
Like one of the funniest officers I ever had was this first lieutenant. He was just promoted to first lieutenant. He was our platoon leader when I was in 9th ID, and this guy gave no fucks because he flat out said, "Listen, I'm here for 4 years." And I'm getting out. They paid for my college, and he didn't care. He would literally sign his name with an ink pad with his penis. I remember, like, he's like, "Take this, Commander." I'm like, what?
That's my mushroom stand.
So literally, I take it to his name was Commander Reich. I give it to him. He's like, "Oh, yeah, this is his penis. You get him in here right now." And I went and I told him, like, "Yeah, the commander wants to see." He goes, "Oh, fuck that guy."
Son of a bitch.
He didn't care. He didn't care. Of course, they moved him up to staff. I never saw him. Like 2 weeks after that, he was gone. And I'm sure he did 4 years to the day minus terminal leave and got the hell out. I don't blame him.
The chat's really entertaining tonight, bro.
Okay.
Riggs Jr. says, phone in hand watching Popp while the basket lowers. I'm still stuck on orchestra dick sucking.
And backstabbing.
Could you imagine that? We did like grab actual like Orn Pay sounds, and then we do what we were planning on doing with your burps.
Yeah.
This chick's just like slobbing on up. silent night, frothy night.
Oh, God.
Cup my balls, you're not tight.
Oh, my God. That's great.
It's beginning to feel a lot like syphilis.
Syphilis.
Burns when I pee. Between those bitches and hoes and sluts, I can barely feel my nuts, and now I can't hardly see.
That's a bad one, man.
It is a bad one.
The syphili, the optic nerve.
No legs, no problem TV. I appreciate that name. $10 donation. Hey, Pop, my dominant hand was disabled with my legs. It's very sad when you got to cheat on Miss Michigan, bro. Just saying. Carried a 9 for years, but went to 22. 9, I get on target, but with 22, I have tight groups. Better to get 10 rounds of 22 where I want them than risk missing with a 9?
Well, I'm going to be honest. We're evil hairless monkeys, and you put 1 or 2 rounds of 22 mag into somebody, they're done. They're done.
Well, yeah.
They're done.
Yeah, I mean, it might take more than one, like it would with a 9, but you can get the job done.
But if you were really good with it, and you could 50 feet, you could put 3 or 4 rounds inside a small tight group. That's somebody's eye socket. It's over.
Yeah, exactly.
It's over for them.
It's over.
It's a done deal.
All right, we've been doing super chats for a while. We could talk about how it's open season on Whitey.
Yeah.
What do you think?
All right, we're going to talk about Portland police. Calm down, everyone. The man we shot was white.
Isn't it amazing that they claim that there's no institutional racisms against Whitey, but then they actually have to make public statements like this?
Correct. And you know what? I believe the police shoot more white people and kill more white people a year, hands down.
Every year.
Yeah.
Portland police. There's erroneous information being circulated on social media regarding the officer-involved shooting in the Lloyd district. We can confirm that the subject involved was an adult white male and no one else was injured. Andy, no, right on it. Portland police had to issue a tweet clarifying that the person shot today in Northeast Portland was white after Antifa said it was a person of color.
And I believe this person was running away from the police armed with a screwdriver.
Shocker. Antifa and far-left protesters have gathered at the scene to confront police based on the racial rumor. This is so fucking stupid.
But this is where it's going. It's going to get worse until something gives and it snaps, and then they're not going to like the outcome. They're not going to like the outcome.
Maxine Bernstein. Oh, really leveling it out here. Man shot by police is who white? He was taken by ambulance to a hospital. Officer who fired the shots is black.
Oh no!
Oh no! Well, then he must be a racist.
Must be.
Because it's all about equality, right?
I don't know. Like I said, a lot of people, they have a valid point about this qualified immunity horse shit.
Yeah.
But it's not just the police.
No.
It's the police,
The judges,
prosecutors, the judges,
the Congress,
and the lawmakers.
Yeah.
They're all violating your constitutional rights at will, and they have absolutely no fear of anything coming back on them, and that needs to stop.
Look at these governors. 5 Democrat governors responsible for 40% of the death toll in the country.
In 2020.
Yeah, not any one of them is going to see a day in jail, despite the fact that they knew exactly what they were doing, because the CDC issued a warning in March of last year before lockdowns ever took place that these facilities were ground zero for deadly infections. They did it anyway, and they did it on purpose.
I'm going to have to agree with you.
The fact that I have actually heard people, in my presence, I'm not talking about people that I've read comments from on the internet, people that I know and I've talked to face-to-face saying, well, they didn't know. Well, here's the proof. Well, that doesn't mean anything. Fuck off.
What do you mean it doesn't mean anything? There's the proof right there.
Yeah.
Now, do me a favor and never serve on a jury, you dumbass.
Yeah. And then I show them 3 other things here's her admitting that, here's Governor Whitmer admitting that there were flaws in her policy that led to the deaths of the elderly. And then here's her 2 weeks later saying that, that never happened. It's a right-wing conspiracy theory.
Wow. Unbelievable.
And the media just lets them run with it.
Yep.
Because they're all in the pockets of the same people. It's disgusting. Just like this. Delusional black suspect goes on 2-day, 2-state shooting spree on the hunt for who white supreme pizzas.
And I never heard about this in the media. Have you?
Justin Tyron Roberts, 39-year-old stunning and brave Pock, took to the road hunting men that didn't look like him. The unfortunate innocent victims, white males with military physiques, were plucked off for 2 days in 2 states. Wherever Mr. Roberts could find them, the suspect told police his assaults were racially motivated and he was targeting white men. So I'm assuming that he's going to have his sentence in court doubled because they're hate crimes, right?
And this stat will actually wind up on for, against the alt-right.
Yep. This will be counted as a far-right extremist crime, despite the fact that this dude is clearly a leftist.
And he admitted it.
Yep.
Yep.
According to the Columbus Ledger-Inquirer, Detective Brandon Lockhart testified on Monday that Roberts told police white men had picked on him and wronged him for all his life. 1, 2, 3. Bullshit! Basically, he explained throughout his life specifically white males had taken from him, and also what he described as military-looking white males had taken from him. Oh, I'm sorry. Did your mama like it when guys dipped their military pretzels in her chocolate fountain? That's her fault. Because your mom's a whore.
I don't get it. I mean, this is, it's just going to get worse because the media is pushing this, and it's going to get really bad.
But it's open season on Whiteys. You know what? I wouldn't even be surprised if some hotshot lawyer took this dude's case and managed to somehow get him off, despite the fact that he pled guilty, essentially.
Yeah, he basically said that's why he did it.
He shot 5.
Does he have a tattoo between his eyes?
Yes. It looks like a penis.
This guy's, you're going to get a job with a, oh no.
It looks like a penis.
Oh my God.
So like there's the nuts, and then here's his wonderworm pointing at the floor because he got the Fauci ouchie.
Nuts and butts, man.
Nuts to butts, man. He shot 5 people in 20 hours.
Wow.
Wow. Fantastic. And yet we know who he is. Anyone know what happened in Vegas? Just asking for a friend. Am I not allowed to talk about that on YouTube either? Fuck your mother. Everyone else has.
Here's the one.
Oh, here's another good one
Black
here.
professor says white should be blown up and gassed in incoming race war.
It's already here.
It just has.
Just so you know.
It has not gone to the dynamic level yet.
But it's getting there. He's Ben Felipe,
a term assistant professor of English
at the Bernard College in New York City. Shocker. Has written a book in which he fantasizes about locking white people in a room and gassing them to death. That sounds familiar, doesn't it?
Yeah,
just like the
does.
Nazis did to World War II prisoners. But we're the Nazis, right? Because we tell the truth.
Uh-huh. Well, and here's another thing about the Nazis in the gas chambers. Yes, between 5 and 6.8 million Jews were gassed to death. That's terrible. But there was another 12 million of other individuals who got the same treatment, and they're not mentioned at all in history.
Nope. Not to mention Russian soldiers who just ran out of ammunition and they got shot by their own people. There's also that.
Well, Russia starved a good portion of their country to death.
Yep.
And, I mean, they did all kinds of... we can't even put a number on the hundreds of millions of people that died at the hands of socialism and communism in the 20th century.
Yeah, just when they think they've got a handle on it, they're going to uncover another 48 mass graves somewhere, and then the number's going to go up.
They're never going to be able to put an accurate number on it, bro.
Nope. Ugh. When this race war hits its crescendo, I'll gather you all into a beautifully decorated room under the pretense of unity, Felipe joked. That's not a joke. About how he wants to trick white people into believing that his life matters in order to mass execute them by locking them inside of a room.
Yeah. I'm sure this guy got to keep his job.
Oh, I'm sure he did, because he's a term assistant professor. If you guys give this person tenure... somebody's going to get a Pringles can full of shit.
He's probably already got it.
in the dean's mailbox, I'm just saying.
Yeah, he's probably already got it, man.
That is quite ridiculous. But of course, we're the ones who are privileged, right? I mean, it's not like Burning, looting murderers all over the country have been having charges dropped against. Oh, shit.
There we go.
Charges dropped for hundreds of looters as left-wing DAs issue get out of jail free cards to anarchists. Now, I will issue one correction to this headline. These people are not anarchists. Anarchists are far right. These people want the government to give them free shit by stealing it from productive citizens. They are not anarchists. They are fascists. They are socialists.
And they're destroying stuff to get their way.
Yep. On Wednesday, I love this. It's in quotes.
Yeah.
President Joe Biden blamed guns, fantasy white supreme pizzas, MAGA terrorists, and everything right-wing for the rise in crime and violence and mayhem in America's largest cities, all of which are run by members of his own party and have been for decades.
What the I cannot. This is, oh my God.
But one of the little-mentioned hardcore realities that he refused to own up to, as usual, is this. His party's extreme left-wing, anti-police, pro-criminal agenda is directly responsible for creating nightmarish, hellish scenarios on city streets where people can now be dragged out of their cars and shot in plain sight of hundreds of witnesses and then told they had it coming.
Yeah, that's not going to go over well.
Yeah, if you guys have not seen that video, you're definitely not going to see it here because YouTube is already looking for reasons to ban us.
That's right. We can't put it on here.
But I have seen it, and it made me about as sick as Munging did.
Yeah. And here's another thing. Who are they going to blame when all the police leave?
Yeah.
Literally, they cannot find enough officers in Portland.
No.
And in Seattle, they're walking off the job. They're early retiring. They're moving to other departments. Yeah. When there are no more cops, who are they going to blame for all this horse shit? It's not the right. The right is not in these cities.
No. And why would you want to at this point? You're essentially asking somebody, hey, we're going to pay you shit. We're going to treat you even worse. We're going to let the media say that you're responsible for all of the evil in our city. Every time you defend yourself against an armed or even an unarmed person, who has the capacity to beat the ever-loving shit out of you because they outweigh you by 100 pounds with or without a weapon, we're just going to let them run roughshod and call you a racist. Mm-hmm. So what the hell? What is the incentive?
Yeah.
There's no respect for law enforcement anymore, so you don't even get that.
That's right. In my personal opinion, if you are a conservative, I don't care what your race is, you need to leave these cities in catastrophic droves and just let them rot and die on the vine.
Ugh. I love this here. If you have any doubt of this, NBC News detailed why crime has ratcheted up all over the country without really saying the words. In May and early June 2020, looters smashed storefronts in the Bronx and Manhattan boroughs of New York City. Many were caught on tape, some with their faces visible. Others even posted their own videos of their actions those nights on social media. Hundreds were arrested. But a review of the NYPD data by the investigative team at WNBC, the NBC-owned station in New York, shows that a large percentage of the cases, particularly in the Bronx, were dismissed, and that many convictions were for counts like trespassing that carry no jail time.
Correct. Yep, you're absolutely correct.
So when they try to tell you that far-right extremism and crime is the real problem, it's because you have corrupt DAs in the pocket of people like Soros deliberately letting these people off.
And they're already operating at beyond capacity.
Yeah.
Because, people aren't working. The people in the system are not working.
Yep. And just when you think it can't get any worse, I'm going to let you read this headline because I don't want to.
Oxfam blames privileged white women as root cause of sexual violence.
Yep.
Whatever happened to you don't blame the victim?
Yeah. Now it's totally okay to blame the victim as long as she's, doesn't have any melanin in her skin. Mm-hmm. The reason why some women are victimized by sexual violence, I love that it's in quotes, is because privileged white women have long wanted all the bad men to be imprisoned, contains a new Oxfam staff training document. At the root of all violence against women is a feminist ethos of locking up men whom they believe are a negative force on earth. This push results in black and brown men lashing out and causing a harm in response. Okay, so wanting bad people to be punished causes specifically black and brown people to struggle.
Well, you and I both know that one of the main reasons for that is not having a father at home.
Yep. 85% of sexual predators did not have a father at home. Put that in your toxically masculine blowhole and smoke it.
And 85% of the people in prison did not have a
Father at home.
absolutely correct. And
Majority of teen suicides, drug addicts, crazy house,
and the list goes on and on.
Yep.
All of this can get placed solely at the feet of feminism and the destruction of the nuclear family.
Yep. I think it's hilarious. And the funny thing is that feminism is pretty damn directly responsible for a lot of this, just this upheaval of leftism that we're seeing.
Are you kidding me? They're solely responsible for this crazy shit that's going on.
Yeah.
They literally destroyed the family. They kicked the father out of the home. They turned the men into slaves.
Yep.
They have free reign in schools to raise the kids and in the family establishment now.
Mm-hmm.
And literally, it is imploding because the framework that was holding this civilization together, the basic building block, which is the nuclear family, is gone.
Yep. And all of this was done at the behest of the same patriarchy that they claim they hate, just because it offered them free shit.
Correct. God damn.
Oh, the patriarchy is evil. Oh, you're going to give me money? Okay, well, only this patriarchy is evil. Let's just go over here.
Yeah. I'm just going to get my free stuff, right?
I want to get my free shit.
Yeah, get out of here, man.
Piss off. And of course, it wouldn't be...
Oh, here we go. No, you got to...
It wouldn't be by...
White feminist tears are a form of white supreme pizza.
Oh, don't you love that? Oh, yeah. A 4-week learning journey, as it has been dubbed, recommends that staff read the book Me, Not You, The Trouble with Mainstream Feminism by Alice Phipps, a professor of gender studies at University of Sussex. So basically, the only thing that book is good for is, riding the legs on your table when they wobble.
No, it's good for starting a fire.
Wrapping fish.
Or if you run out of toilet paper, you can wipe your ass with it shortly before you burn it.
That sounds way more useful than it probably is.
Absolutely correct.
Who white feminists in particular, the book says, need to take a step back and ask themselves if their beliefs and actions are causing more harm when they claim to try to fight sexual violence. White feminist tears deploy white woundedness and the sympathy it generates to hide the harms we perpetuate through white supreme pizza, Phipps wrote on her Twitter account.
So stupid.
This is the snake eating its own tail, man.
It is.
Wow.
And you know what? I mean, the white feminists are gonna fight each other. This is the left eating itself.
And as always, gentlemen, after this stream, you will find a link in a pinned comment on this stream on every platform that it's on. Mm-hmm. Take a look and read through these yourself, and especially on insanity.news, the posts all have hyperlinked sources littered throughout the page. Correct. So you're going to have enough reading material to handle all of your Rumpeldumskis for the next 3 days.
The Rumpeldumskis.
Oh, and of course, we have to point this out just because we were given a strike. Tech giant Google removes its diversity chief because he's a bigot. As he proved in a wildly anti-Semitic 2007 blog post. So him and Chunk Yogurt probably go golfing together.
So, okay. Let's get this straight. What year is it now?
It is 2021, dude. It's been 14 years.
It's 14 years.
Yep.
So they can literally go back in time, find something, maybe they took it out of context or what have you.
Yep.
And ruin this guy's life. Now, I'm going to be honest. I mean, there's been times in the past that I've said some pretty nasty shit. And I may or may not have been drunk or pissed off when I said it.
So, Thursday.
Yeah. But, I'm just saying, or I may or may not have really good reason for saying such, wretched shit. So they're going to go back, did Facebook even exist in 2007?
Yeah, it's been around since 2003, 2002. It was only available for people with a .edu address at the beginning. First it was harvard.edu, then they expanded it out to all colleges, and then after a while they just opened it
Spilled over and infected the rest of the world like a virus.
Well, just like a sorority girl. First of all, when she's in college, it's just dudes who are in college. But then she enters the real world, and then you just got to open that up like a 7-Eleven.
God, stop it.
Open 24 hours a day. Nice, sticky Slurpees. Oh!
God damn it, that's just nasty.
I just love to point out the fact that the people who claim that we are the ones promoting hate speech or, violating their precious community guidelines because we have to keep the children safe, are fucking bigots.
Yeah, they are. And they hide behind the, we can't be.
Oh, we can't be. Institutional power.
We don't have institutional power. Bullshit.
Okay. I'm gonna let you know this right now. You cannot be oppressed in this country if every corrupt politician, multinational billion-dollar corporation, and mainstream media outlet is saying all the same shit that you say and has the same rainbow flags and BLM stickers on their websites because all of these lives matter except for these melanin-challenged individuals over here. Okay? You are not oppressed and you are not fighting the system. You are the system.
Absolutely correct. Couldn't have said it better.
You are the useful idiots. And you know what happens to the useful idiots after the communist takeover?
You wind up in a mass grave.
Ever heard of Night of the Long Knives?
Yep. That's actually, that's...
Just asking for a friend.
Yeah, Hitler used the brown shirts to basically cement power. And once he had it, he turned on them and destroyed all of the leaders.
Yeah.
Yep, and the leaders and I think he went down 2 or 3 levels on the chain of command. All of them got wiped out.
Yeah, the same thing happened when the rightful government of China, which is now Taiwan, was overthrown by the Communist Party.
Yep. Well, they did flee to Taiwan, so they weren't all put to death. But
yeah, that's why Taiwan is the rightful government of China.
Well, I mean that could be debated.
It could be debated, but I'm just saying that if you want to talk about rightful governments as a government that is elected by the people, instead of one that seizes control through corruption and military dictatorship, there you go.
Either way, either way you look at it, it was a form of conquest. Every inch on the face of the planet has been won by conquest. That is just the basic way we operate.
I know. I get it.
All right.
It's still bullshit.
Well, I mean,
but I get it.
Like it or not, the CCP is the rightful government of that portion of China because they took it by force.
Well, I understand that, but the thing is, the people who want to overthrow this country have been sold a complete and utter fiction that's how this country was annexed. It wasn't. 90% of it was virtually uninhabited. The remaining 10% was nomadic tribes who were at war with each other, constantly scalping each other and murdering each other.
This whole kumbaya thing that they were all living in peace before we got here is absolute complete horseshit. Okay, they were cutting each other's hearts out by the 50,000s down in South America.
Yeah. People don't decide that scalping is a good idea just because evil white Custer shows up.
Well, yeah, I mean, they did all kinds of horrible shit. Because listen,
it's a hairy situation.
We're evil, hairless monkeys, and we do reprehensible shit to each other, and that's just the way it is.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter what skin color you are or anything.
Just
all
saying.
right, let's get some super chats in.
In the butt. Super chats, and we're going to end it tonight. I'll butter your muffin is back with... So now it just sounds like an OrnPay film on OrnPay Hub. Have you tried the new AR-47 that uses 50 cal and weighs 10 washing machines or something? Maybe it's a Rambo thing.
You're talking about the Beowulf 50 cal platform?
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. It's...
Too heavy to be of any use?
It's not. It's the weight. Yeah, it's heavy, but I mean, it doesn't have a very effective range. Maybe you could use it for hunting. The police were supposedly going to use it in an urban environment. Listen, the platform failed. The round is shit. Just move on to something else.
Yep. M. Pujo, I did it for the free PhD, and I'm a psychologist too.
Oh yeah, so you're a Pizza Hut delivery guy? How nice. How nice. You're never going to pay off your student loans with that kind of income.
Hey, you're the one who eats king dongs 4 at a time.
Only when I was starving in Ranger School. And they were actual Hostess cupcakes. Or they're made by Hostess. They weren't. Shut up.
Well, just say, like,
shut up.
King dongs or ding dongs, you had them in your mouth, bro.
You're such an asshole.
I actually heard that one.
Oh, you hit me. Oh, you bastard. I haven't seen
right
that
in
one
the
come.
allegedly.
Oh, my Lord. All right.
I paid us. I was in an argument with a feminist's typical, you're a neckbeard with a blow-up doll argument. I told her it says a lot about modern Western women when a man can look at a blow-up doll and say, still a better wife than a feminist.
That's a good burn. Touche.
Amen and no a women.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
But just think how reprehensible women have become when men are actually entertaining synthetic dolls instead of them.
Mm-hmm.
Just think about how reprehensible that you have to be to drive a man to that level.
Yeah.
Like, okay, let's see. She's incredibly expensive. She rations out the punani. Every time she speaks, it's an orchestra of chains of teeth and fingernails on a chalkboard. I'm in fear of being dismembered in my sleep with a chainsaw, or having hot oil thrown on me when I'm not looking. Ooh. Yeah, it's just not worth it.
Oh,
all right.
That's good times right there.
Get me spun up, man. Get me spun up.
Hey, Popp. This is from Kuro Ninja 00. Have you considered doing an episode on types of guns and add-ons for needed the two-way rifle range? What do you think of the FMP9 9mm AR style rifle?
Okay. It's basically a submachine gun. You're going to get slightly enhanced pistol performance out of it. 9mm is, old, reliable. It's been used since World War I. It's got more than enough power to kill and maim or take out whatever animal you want to hunt with it up to short ranges. But it at the end of the day, it's still you only get like 150 meters out of it. That's really close. You just better off if you're going to use an AR platform, use the 223. That's what it was designed for. You hit targets effectively out to 300, 350 iron sights all day long, no problem. You could put optics on it, and you could still paint pictures on targets out to 500-600 meters, no problem. You're not going to get that from a 9mm.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying.
Have you ever thought about doing an episode on the guns and add-ons for a two-way rifle range?
Yeah, I was thinking of doing something like that when I get if I can get that property up north lined up and get a range on it and stuff. I think that'd be cool. Oh, God.
It's a good one here.
Bryce Friday, $5 donation.
He specifically requested the Gilbert Gottfried voice.
Congrats to my buddy who graduated the medical school of gynecology. I'm proud to call him Dr. Howie Feltersnatch.
Outstanding.
Dr. Howie Feltersmatch. How many people we have watching now towards the end?
6:15. Thank you
right,
all for
not
joining
bad.
up. That's more than half. That's
good.
I'll settle for 55%. What do we got here? Nick Crocodilus with €2, it looks like here. Here, one waste of shekel of this month's neat bucks.
Okay.
Are they giving you, like, stimulus money over in Europe, too, now?
They might be. Who knows?
Yeah, stimulus, otherwise known as inflation.
They're probably going to try some more lockdowns over the Delta variant. And they're going to wind up with civil war in, like, Europe.
Oh, man, there were hundreds of thousands of people on the streets of London protesting this bullshit just the other day.
No, they're going to wind up with some craziness going on. Spain is about to explode.
Yep.
France is about to explode. The EU is on edge.
Yep.
I mean,
if they try that shit again over here, they're really going to find out.
They're messing around with fire then.
Most of these governors who, lock their states down for prolonged lengths of time, usurped the authority of their state legislature, tried to weaponize the health department against people in a completely unconstitutional fucking power grab.
Well, actually, our in Michigan, she did do that.
I know. That's a lot of them did.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. A lot of these governors, they're up for re-election. It's not going to happen. Okay,
Well,
people's short-term memory is not that bad.
If you think that now they've gotten away, gerrymandering and messing with the ice cream social, waffle cone dispensers, that they can't do the same thing on a state level on a regular basis, you're out of your goddamn mind.
That's true enough. That's why I keep telling everybody, get involved at your state and local levels. Take over your municipalities, because if you are directly involved in this election stuff, in supervising the elections in your own state, this shit can't happen anymore. They need to have people on the inside. If you're there, it's not going to fucking happen.
Well, but the thing is, if they have a computer system where you have some Joe Schleprock flip a switch, what are you going to do?
Get rid of it.
That's right.
Blow it up. Make those illegal.
Yep.
Honestly, that they should be illegal. Period.
Yep. You're absolutely correct.
Anything that can be connected to the internet, as far as election goes, illegal.
You should be able.
Mail-in ballots, illegal. They're illegal in Europe.
Yeah.
I love how these American politicians will put Europe on a pedestal and say, "Oh, it's so much better than we are in every way. They have higher taxes and their businesses are so much better and everything is better and they're just so much freer than we are."
You cannot find buildings in Europe that don't have gun and bullet holes in them.
Yeah.
You cannot. I was in Germany when I was going through them when I got wounded in Iraq. There are buildings that still have bomb shrapnel marks on them. All right. They fought 2 world wars there.
Yep.
Just in the 1900s. And then Europe was at war for hundreds of years beyond that, like the Napoleonic Wars. Yep. I mean, it just goes on and on. Like, get the hell out of here. They're so much better. Just wait. Give it time, and we're going to see all kinds of craziness go down in Europe. Why? Because it's always happened in the past, and if you're a student of history and you want to bet the numbers, it's going to happen again.
Amen.
All right. Sorry, I got spun up there.
Just saying. I was just trying to say Europe doesn't have mail-in ballots, and for some reason the Democrats just like to ignore that. But hey,
yeah,
that's because they're too busy going to Amsterdam to get high.
Get the pissed off first sergeant here.
M. Pujo, Pop, you ever hear of USUHS? I paid $0.
No,
never
heard of it.
USUHS? Well, I'll do a little Google search for you. Why not? Well, no, DuckDuckGo, because I don't have Google on my computer. Fuck them! Uniformed Services University of the Health Sciences.
No.
Well, there you go. You're a grunt.
I just heard of it now.
You're a brain damaged grunt. Fan I am. I'm a PhD. What's that? Pinheaded dope?
No, it's a Pizza Hut delivery guy.
Pizza Hut delivery guy. That was good. This was really good. I like it. Let's go here. Check it out all over at Streamlabs. Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun,
I'll make sure that I don't miss anything. Going down here, and we got some Sogo jokes. Okay, here we go. Sogo again. 223. Donald Trump, Joe Biden, and Hillary Clinton are on a boat, and the boat sinks. Who is saved?
I have no idea.
The United States of America.
Ah!
Amen.
Amen.
Donicide 13. Oh, no Wango Tango tonight. Unfortunately, Wisconsin castle doctrine only, it does say castle, I said cattle doctrine, only covers inside the home and your personal vehicle. They can shoot at your house or throw projectiles, and you cannot legally shoot back until they enter your home. That's bullshit. If it's on your property or they are destroying your property, whether or not it's in your home, fuck them.
Now, if you're in your house and somebody's firing a direct fire weapon into your house, you can return fire. Yeah, I mean, you should be able to. But yeah, listen, as this wave of crime gets worse and it expands, you're going to see a lot of principalities pass laws where you can use deadly force to protect your house, yourself. If you're in your car, and you have a business that's your livelihood, you're going to be allowed to use deadly force to protect it, especially when that business will not be reimbursed by insurance, because a lot of them are not doing that anymore.
Yeah, that should be mandatory across the board.
If that
all
is
50 states.
Your livelihood, you should have the ability to defend it with your life.
Exactly.
And if somebody threatens it, you should be able to take theirs.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion.
It's the Second Amendment was there for self-preservation.
Correct.
If somebody walks up on you with the intent to take your life and do you harm, they have forfeited theirs. Pure and simple.
Okay, yeah, I'm cool with that.
It's like, if you're going to walk up on me, you're going to walk up on my family with the intent to do me harm. It's you or me, man.
Yeah,
and I think I'm going to choose me.
And I train like 2 to 3 times a week in the martial arts. I hit the heavy bag. I do my stuff. But at the end of the day, I'm old. 2, I'm just a human being.
And you got moves.
And 3, physics is a bitch.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't fight more than one person at a time. Okay, I don't have super strength or speed. I'm not Captain America. I can't take this massive amount of punishment and heal up and just keep fighting. I just can't. I'm just a normal dude.
Yeah.
So if you're facing those kind of odds, then guess what? You need a mechanical advantage.
That's why it's called the Great Equalizer.
And that's a knife or gun.
There you
Period.
go. So go. People say that I'm like Joe Biden because, you know the thing.
I don't want to know what the thing.
You know the thing.
No, I'm good. I don't need to know the thing. I'm good.
Ascension! Do this joke in the Lord of the Rings Smeagol or Gollum. I forget what the little guy's name is voice.
I got caught fucking a dead body by the entire family. Grandma's funeral was crazy.
God.
Well, if you need help getting stiff, go to a funeral.
That's just horrible.
I know, I'm terrible. What can I say? So go! 223. Joe Biden says that he's going to restore the soul of our nation. The McRib will now be available nationwide for the first time since 2012.
I didn't like the McRib, and I never will. I don't ever want to see that again. That was horrible. It reminded me of eating, aborted fetus ribs. It was just terrible. Don't do that.
Munging?
Ah! Stop it.
The munging rib?
Hey, come on now.
The McMunging? I'm McMunging it.
Stop, man. Next one.
It's a crappy meal. Riggs Jr. Hey, Pop, what's your experience with sleeping with a red light on in the room? I did that once, and it felt like when I went to sleep, I transitioned from one version of being awake to a second version. I had dreams, vivid and clear. It was crazy.
Okay. I've never actually done the red light sleeping thing. I do sleep with YouTube on or something like that where I listen to like scary stories and shit. And that's pretty cool.
Well, that's one way to do
I
it.
have really cool dreams with that. But I have vivid dreams all the time anyway. I have nightmares all the time. And a lot of times I wake up, I don't even remember what the nightmares were.
Oh.
I'm just soaked in sweat and my heart is beating like 150 beats a minute. Like I just ran for my life.
Yeah, there are some women from my past. Back when I was like, not really blue pill, but more purple pill. I was choking it down. And they, to this day, they will tell me they cannot see a string of red Christmas tree lights without thinking about being in my bedroom. You're welcome.
Nice. Nice.
So yeah, I've slept with the red lights on after, stuff. Muffin top and
But you never had any crazy dreams and stuff, right? With the red lights on?
I had some crazy dreams sleeping in that room, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, maybe it was the booze.
Or it could be. It's haunted.
Yeah, the booze and the whoos.
It's haunted.
Haunted? Yeah, that's where we used to shoot the show.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, that house is haunted. It's not bad haunted, but there's
No.
something there.
Yeah, I've actually shot orbs and stuff on random cell phone pictures, so I know what you mean.
Yep.
Ascension! Yeah, Pop, that orchestra is actually performing on the Titanic this weekend.
I hope they sink.
Yeah, we're on the SS Drinking Straw now, so the Titanic can sink. Go and hit an iceberg that looks like Chelsea Clinton.
Oh!
Oh, God. I sometimes women get lucky. They can have a really awkward teenage phase, and then they'll, blossom into like a, beautiful black swan or whatever the hell. Not her.
No.
Holy smoking Joe Frazier.
ugly
That
ass
chick,
woman.
not only did she hit every branch on the ugly tree on the way down, Someone decided that it wasn't good enough. They broke off one of those branches, took it to a machine refinery, carved it into a bat, and then decided to wake her up with it.
Yeah, and then ram it up her ass when she's done. That woman is fucked.
Figuratively and
Yeah.
literally. Allegedly.
Allegedly, of course.
Tracy Wilborn, is the stream going on YouTube? What the H? It's not listed at all for me. Thank you, Alt Tech. Yes, well, like we said before, our main channel has been struck down again.
It's on hiatus.
Hiatus for the next 2 weeks.
At a minimum.
In the butt.
If this channel does well, we'll just stream to this one from now on.
Jimmy Bones says that when Chelsea Clinton gives sloppy toppy, it counts as anal.
Yeah, I would say that.
I don't even want to picture that.
Her breath probably
I don't want to
smells the
picture
same.
either one.
Listen, I have friends of mine that were on the President Protective Detail during the Clinton years, and they said that woman was a raging bitch, and they could smell her breath in the next room.
Oh, God. Tracy Wilborn also says, here's a little something to put towards another bottle of Pop's girlfriend of the hour.
Yeah.
You held her up. Come on. Girlfriend shaped like a dick, bro.
Let's stop it. It is good stuff, though.
It is. It's very good stuff. Sogo223. Straw Pop. Haven't seen you hit him this stream. Well, I got him right in the chest with the last one. Let's see what happens here.
Hey. Oh, bastard!
You know, I mean, I could try to aim over the computer, but path of least resistance.
Yeah, I got you.
Crusader Nate. What's yellow and green and eats nuts? Gonorrhea.
Gonorrhea. No.
Yeah.
Tracy Wilborn again. Thanks, Blake, for the mental Slurpee image. Yes, please, I'd love a big gulp. 3-day-old smelling salmon-flavored Slurpee.
Oh!
Oh!
God. That's just wretched.
Got to massage my stomach after that one. Oh,
Holy shit, that's
that's
nasty.
terrible.
Okay.
Oh! Red Ranger, I've been in the Army for 11 years now and a staff sergeant, and if it wasn't for my bonus, I'd get out as they are trying to indoctrinate us with commie BS.
That's absolutely correct. If you have 11 years, you probably are still under the old retirement system. Shoot for your E7 and retire at 20 years in one day.
Amen.
Fuck 'em.
Edman209. I was trying to watch you earlier, but I did not see that this other channel was open. Don't mean to be late. Hey, you know, we're happy that you joined us at all.
Well, now you know.
Yeah, now you know.
If we can get this channel to 1,000 viewers, we'll probably just keep doing on this one.
Yeah, because at this point, I mean, they just won't stop fucking with us. I have actually, you know, I will post, you know, similar videos and I will archive them to this channel or the Grunt Speak channel. On the main channel, they will be limited or completely demonetized. And then on the other channels, I'll submit them for the same process and they'll be monetized.
Yeah, I got to hit the pisser again.
Again?
Come on, man.
Damn
I'm
it.
good for an hour. And after that, it's on.
And now, performing another classical work, the Great Wackarotti.
Oh, God, this is making me burp like a motherfucker. I'm going out.
He's still not back. I don't know how much he's been drinking. Yeah, he's still over there. And we're just going to keep it rolling here with you guys. Jerry C., some money for the bar. Got my redonkulous shirt the other day. Winning. Well, thank you very much. We appreciate it. And don't forget, guys, you can get your evil hairless monkey shirts on patrolbase.net right now. They look fantastic. If you haven't seen them yet, go on over there, check it out, and buy one because they're delicious. And we're finally going to have the OK Doomer shirts coming out sometime within the next couple of weeks. We're finalizing the designs as we speak.
And we got to get the a new one of these made, allegedly shirts.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Edman209. By the way, I sent that cheesecake recipe as I said I would. Yes, so you're Edman. Okay, we ran into him at the CME. He's a good dude.
Yeah.
And yes, sent over that cheesecake recipe, and I did send it on over. So thank you very much.
Sweet nectar.
Sweet, I love cheesecake. Smooth Criminal with a $5 donation. What's your prediction for 2022 through 2024? P.S. I'm pretty sure that when God killed Beau Biden, he was really aiming for Hunter. And he said, fuck, I missed.
Yeah, I really don't have a lot of sympathy for that gene pool, and hopefully Carmel will wipe them out shortly.
Disgusting.
In regards to 22 to 24, I envision a minimum of one state pulling out of the union.
Yeah.
It'll probably be Texas first, and then there's going to be a domino of onesie, twosies after that, until we get to 36, 38. So,
Hey, you've been envisioning those numbers for a long time. And I'm thinking that within the next couple of years, we'll find out whether it was prophetic or whether it was. And there you go.
The chances are, if it gets that bad, I myself probably won't live to see the end of it. So,
Sounds like good times.
I'm just a realist.
Yeah. But we'll have each other's back. That's how we go.
All right.
Last one of the night from Crusader Nate with a $5 donation. Thank you very much. Just for Popp.
Oh, no.
Well, go ahead and take a drink. Go ahead, take a drink. You might need it.
You guys are fucked up, man.
Yes, they are.
Okay.
All right, take it. Get ready.
All right.
Get ready. I'm gonna drink with you.
All right, what is it?
Okay. Munging Amy Wharton's cauliflower in 50 years. She'll be dead from cancer by then.
No, HPV.
HPV gives you cancer.
Yeah, it's called. She gets the cancer from high penis vagina.
High penis volume.
Oh God! Did we get the super chats from MGTOW TV?
Just a couple, and I already read them.
Okay.
Nothing over at Odyssey. But it's been I actually like it when we broadcast on these backup channels because I feel like we can actually get away with a little bit more, but we're still going to get banned. It's only a matter of time.
Yeah. How many viewers do we have?
609 people still watching with 505 likes. Thank you all very much for tuning in on the backup channel. And remember, please help us if you can to spread the word. Share this out, even if it's just to say, hey, if you guys like Popp, make sure that you subscribe on these backup channels because YouTube is
Fucking with us.
that they're playing hide the sausage,
Yeah, not in a good way.
and not in a way that's enjoyed at pride parades.
Yep. And check out our GoFundMe page because I'm literally paying an attorney now.
So I think, with that being said, we need to end the evening with a safety briefing.
All right, everybody. Don't drink and drive. Don't drink and swim. If you have to fight, don't go to the ground because that's when you get stomped out. If you get stopped in your car, you have to make a decision. Are you going to leave the car or run away? You may or may not have to do that under suppressive fire. I wouldn't suggest doing that in a blue state unless you have a body camera, which, by the way, you should get. We'll be covering that administrative violence in the near future.
Absolutely. And just because it's only about 45 seconds, just let me know in the chat who wants to watch the skit one more time before we post it online by itself. I'm just going to watch the chat here for a second. There's probably about a 10 or 15 second delay. Let me know. Do you want the skit again or do you not want the skit again?
Here we go.
I'm waiting. Amy Wharton's cauliflower crotch. Could you imagine jumping face first into that balloon knot of insanity?
No, I don't want nothing to do with that, man.
Looked like a vertical axe wound covered in skin tags.
Oh. God damn it.
All right, they want to watch the skit again.
Right.
Are we ready? Here we go.
Come on, one-eyed Wonder Worm. You used to watch me brush my teeth every day.
I'm angry at you.
Why?
Well, if you don't know, I'm certainly not gonna tell you.
Oh, no. So you're going full chick on me now. I see.
Look, I only got one good eye. I'm not wasting it looking at your ugly face.
Bro, that's so cold, man.
No, you know what's cold? Getting the Fauci ouchie without even consulting me first.
So what are you gonna do now? Do the forever slouchy?
Yep, Space Ghost is on.
Hey, man. That's my line. Jesus Christ.
Dude, that was good.
Well, yeah, if you guys want to see more stuff like that, let us know, because that's some fun shit to do.
That's some good shit right there.
Hey, we're going to be filming some webinar stuff coming up. So for a while there, like, so a couple months here during the summer, you're going to be getting almost strictly live streams and live from the lair, because I'm going to be working my ass off to put together an administrative violence webinar for you guys.
Correct.
It's going to be fantabulous.
And we might be picking up to, what, 3 or 4 days a week for the live streams.
That's a possibility, yeah.
Yeah, we're working on it.
But just one last thing for the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
You and all your motherfucking friends, nigga. Give a fuck if y'all in kindergarten, I'll whoop y'all motherfucking ass.
That doesn't
That's
get
why
old,
Santa
man.
Claus ain't real. That's why I fucked your mama. I'll fuck up all your kids. I don't care, goddammit. Huh? Prove it to me. Prove it to me. That's why you ain't going to Disney World. Fuck you and your friends. Fuck all y'all.
You guys take it easy, man.
Have a good night. See you on Thursday night. Same bat time, same bat channel.